days when we used to play phone chasey and text chasey. We're actually coming into a modern new era where people can book their own appointments, make their own payments, and they can also reschedule their own situations. Because guess what? Life happens. And when you're coming into a business, you really don't want to be sitting there continuously rescheduling, changing up, constantly having people text you 24/7. It will happen. And you get to that stage in your business where you can't quite afford a receptionist, but you also can't afford not to have one. So I'm going to show you the scheduling program that we use in our clinic and why it is that we use that. So the scheduling system that we use is called Acuity Scheduling. If you'd like to check it out, the link is in the description. This is the one that we recommend. Yes, there are a lot of other systems out there. However, this one really is the creme de la creme. Let me show you around inside this system. Now, inside this system, you can create all different appointments and calendars. Yes, I've blanked out mine for client confidentiality. And as you can see on the left-hand side here, I can access all of my clients' records, and I also have SOAP notes. So that way I can type in all of the information and keep all of my records up to date continuously for each individual client. I can also have reports as well. So if I get people that are signing up for a group class and I would like to put their emails into a mailing list at their request, then I can actually click on that report. I can download the entire email list and then I can add that to the mailing list. I don't want to create more work in my day. I want these systems to be as simple as possible. Up in the right hand corner here, I can search for clients as well. So that way I can find out what all of their past appointments and their future appointments are like. One thing I do love about this feature is that you can get some clients that you really don't want to be working with. And because this is an automatic booking system, you can actually block those clients and then send them a little message stating why it is that they cannot book this appointment with you. So I have certain clients that I've actually blocked out, and it sends them a note saying, please make sure that you contact Trish Palmer directly in order to book your appointment. And usually it's a client that I've blocked out because they do cancel all the time, they reschedule all the time, and that way I want to make sure that they know that if they book the appointment and they do cancel or not show up or reschedule within that 24-hour time frame, that I will still be charging them for that appointment slot. It's part of my policies. Now, also down on the left-hand side, this is some really cool things that I wanted to show you. I have some intake forms. You can create all of your intake forms online so people fill them in when they're booking an appointment with you. We don't have to spend time in the waiting area anymore filling it all out and then lodging it in the filing system. It is all lodged here online, and then you can back it up to your system so that way all the information is protected. You can also have package gifts and subscription as well. So if you've got a client that's on a payment plan of some sort, you can sign them up for a subscription, so that way the payment comes out each and every week and you don't even have to think about it or worry about it. With the packages, gifts and subscriptions as well, you can also have all of your coupon codes. So if you get somebody who's attending one of your events or an appointment of some sort that you've given them a coupon code to, then that way they can have that individually, or they can have an ongoing code that they can use inside of their appointments. You can also manage users and you can integrate all of the systems. This is one thing I love about this Acuity system, is I can integrate this with Facebook so people can book their own appointments through Facebook. I can also integrate it with MailChimp so that way all of the emails go into their appropriate list so I can message the right people. It integrates beautifully with Xero Accounting, and Xero Accounting is where people book their appointments, they pay for their appointments online, and then my accounting system kicks in and then does all my bookwork for me. All I have to do is go in and confirm that that was the correct appointment. I don't have to do anything anymore. And this is the creme de la creme that really sold me on this booking system, is Zoom. I can get online, I can have my online group sessions and my individual sessions, and as long as I set up that Zoom link for that appointment, it automatically creates the Zoom link. It automatically sends out the Zoom link to the email that the person registered with, and it changes it into their time frame. So there's no confusion whatsoever. So it doesn't matter where you're working in the world, it will automatically change it into their time frame. This is an amazing system. It has heaps of different integrations that are going on here, and it is very, very simple to use. So what does a system like this actually cost you? Well, when it comes to cost, think of it as an investment into yourself. There is a free program that you can use when it comes to this system, and that way you can actually get all your appointments, signing up, etc. The system that we actually recommend, we recommend the growing program, because this is what it does. It automatically texts all of your clients when they're due for their appointments. So there's no more misconception or confusion when their appointment is. They get that text message whenever you set it up for. So you can set it up for 24 hours before, 1 week before, 1 hour before, whatever you want to do. But it automatically texts your clients to remind them of their appointments. You can also add in the location as well, and any payments that need to be made, all within that text messaging system. So that way people know exactly what's going on. The one thing I love about the text messaging is when I'm running my events all across the globe, I can put in the location. So all people need to do is tap on the location in their phone, and then it'll pop up in Google Maps. So if you're going to jump onto this program, please consider start off with the freebie version, set up some stuff, and then go straight into the growing version. It is amazing. It is really, really simple, and it just works. It also integrates with Instagram as well as your Facebook platform, like I mentioned before. Absolutely love this. With this growing plan, we can also have more than one calendar. So I have more than one person working in my clinic and for me. So they all have their own calendars and their own ways that they can book appointments. So that way, because we have several rooms here, they can book out their own rooms in their own areas. And some of the rooms that we use here are actually group rooms. So if somebody else has already booked that room, then nobody else can actually book that either. So jump onto that Acuity program. The link is down in the description, and I hope this has helped you in making your decision on how to streamline your business for the future. Bye-bye.